Hey, this is Sri Hari from Mr. Phone, and
I am Ershad from Mr. Phone.
today we have somebody completely new.
Hi guys, I'm Bhavya Monga and I'm a fashion influencer. So this is my debut on YouTube with these two jealous people.
No, I'm not jealous. Okay, Ershad is jealous. But anyways, we are here for a very special camera comparison.
Yes. We're going to be comparing a really new launch smartphone, that is the Mi A2.
Versus OnePlus 6.
Versus the Pixel 2. So we're gonna be doing a very detailed camera comparison of these three phones, obviously with Bhavya as our model.
So my Instagram handle is I am Bhavya Monga. Don't forget to follow me there and also subscribe to Mr. Phone on YouTube. Like, share and subscribe.
Yes.
As usual, let's take a quick look at the specs first. By the way, let it be known that we aren't really trying to find a winner at the end of the comparison. We know and understand that these three phones are in absolutely different price segments. This comparison will prima facie help us understand how close the Mi A2's cameras can get to more expensive phones. Note this, the OnePlus has beauty mode on by default for the rear camera for some odd reason. We have switched it off for the comparison. Also, we're running on the latest Oxygen OS 5.1.9 update, which has started to improve the camera performance. Okay, shall we move on? So we started off by shooting Bhavya in a pretty little corner of Champagali. Evidently, she was in her element, posing away to glory. You will immediately notice that the contrast is way better on the Pixel 2 and the Mi A2 shots. The OnePlus 6's image looks flat and lifeless in comparison. Some people like this look as well. However, the Pixel 2 offers the best details of the three samples. From Bhavya's hair to her jacket have far more texture and definition. Overall, we think that the Pixel 2's image is the best of the lot, but the Mi A2 has done a commendable job too. Honestly, the OnePlus 6's image here pales in comparison, like the image itself. As is the case with most of our wide shots, it is really difficult to notice the differences in our samples at first glance. But you know us, we love to pixel peep. One of the things we immediately noticed is that the OnePlus has botched up the white balance in the image. However, both the OnePlus 6 and the Pixel 2 definitely offer a lot more details across the image, from the center to the corners. The Mi A2 offers softer details in comparison, and that's where you know the sensor doesn't match up. Having said that, the Mi A2 shoots perfectly good images for sharing to social networks. In our second image, which is shot in vertical orientation, the Mi A2 shockingly takes the better image of the three. Xiaomi's JPEG noise compression does a good job of not killing the details. Honestly, the Mi A2's IMX486 sensor does a very good job in this scenario. And considering its price, we're surprised how Xiaomi has managed to pull this off. For our close-up test, we decided to give Bhavya some respite. Our order of garlic fries looked pretty damn tempting, not just to eat, but also to shoot. So before stuffing our face with these fries, we pushed the smartphone cameras closer to it. The Pixel 2's image might look muted, but it does the best job of keeping the white balance in check. And as far as the details are concerned, all the three phones managed to do a great job of capturing adequate texture in the fries and the garlic shavings. Before we move on, do you guys want to grab a bite of these fries? Go ahead, we won't stop you. What we like about our HDR samples is that it lays bare how each phone's algorithm works. Allow us to explain. Firstly, the Pixel 2 has a very aggressive auto HDR mode, and most of the images look impressive as a result. And once you switch off the HDR mode, you can immediately see how it works. In HDR off, all the highlights and shadows are literally non-existent. It looks like a very underexposed image. The dynamic range is next to nil. But with HDR Plus on, the Pixel 2 immediately jacks up the highlights and brings out more details from the shadows. It looks good. Xiaomi on the other hand has a weird way to do HDR. And we've seen this on the Redmi Note 5 Pro a number of times before. The algorithm brings out a lot of details from the highlights, but it does very little to improve the shadows. Finally, the OnePlus 6 we think has a great HDR mode. This HDR mode has to do very little, but it does enough to improve the dynamic range perfectly. We prefer the OnePlus 6's implementation, but let it be known that the Pixel 2's Auto HDR mode is really unbeatable in most scenarios. In fact, all of the details that you see in the other test samples are a function of the great Auto HDR mode by default. In our portrait mode, as far as the amount of background blur is concerned, you will notice that the Mi A2 has a very aggressive blur compared to the Pixel 2, whereas the OnePlus 6 tends to be somewhere in between the two. The OnePlus 6 does the best edge detection, but the Pixel and the Mi A2 are not far behind. This is surprising considering the Pixel has always been better in this regard. But the Pixel 2 offers far better details and enhances the facial tones in Bhavia's face. The second portrait shot is a tough shot for the cameras because the extremely pretty wall in the background is at a slight angle. Now all the three cameras do portrait mode in a linear fashion, which means that the intensity of the blur starts reducing from the closest part of the background and extends into the farthest part. You can see the same happening on the three samples we've shot, but the Mi A2 offers the most blur in the closest part of the wall, making the depth look very natural and pleasing to the eyes. While the Pixel's blur is applied similarly, we notice some inconsistency in certain parts where it looks like the background is actually in focus. Long story short, the Xiaomi phone is doing a commendable job at blurring backgrounds in portrait mode and edge detection as well. Moving on to selfies, the moment we saw the Pixel 2 sample on our color calibrated display, we were floored. From the details in the textures on Bhavia's jacket to the background, the Pixel 2 selfie is better looking than the other two. We're not disregarding the selfies captured by the Mi A2 or the OnePlus 6, but we cannot deny that the Pixel 2's 8MP camera does a better job of capturing details. And here's where we'd want to break that megapixel myth. The Pixel 2 captures more details primarily because it has a 1.4 micron pixel size sensor, which is much larger than the pixel sizes on the other two cameras. Having said that, the OnePlus 6 also offers plenty of details, and the Mi A2's pixel binning to 2 micron pixel size is not too bad either. Standalone, all these three selfies look incredible, and if we weren't pixel peeping, it'd be difficult to find faults. While the Pixel captures great selfies, for some odd reason, it falters really badly in the selfie portrait mode. You will see a really bad cutout near Bhavia's hair and it looks macabre. On the flip side, the OnePlus 6's selfie portrait is plain stunning. From the accurate colors to the cutout to the details to the neat depth effect on the background, the OnePlus 6's selfie portrait has evolved beautifully. The Mi A2 does a great job too, but the excessive beautifying that's happening even by default is a little annoying. In our slow motion test, we shouldn't really be pinpointing here because technically the Mi A2 cannot shoot 720p video in 240 fps while the other two phones can. The Mi A2 tops out at 120 fps, which is not bad either in all honesty. We shot a dreamy footage of Bhavia walking towards the camera and it looks stunning to say the least on all the three cameras. But the Mi A2 struggles with focus and exposure hunting. That is something that plagues mid-range and budget smartphones. In fact, even the Pixel 2 and the OnePlus 6 struggle a little bit with exposure hunting, but not so much with focus. But honestly, for the regular user, you see a clearer Mi A2 footage and it might look good to your eyes, primarily because it is at 120 fps and the camera has time to capture more information. Regardless, all the three slow motion footages look great. For its price tag, it is commendable that the Xiaomi Mi A2 can actually shoot 4K video in the first place. Unfortunately, it can't do electronic image stabilization in 4K. All you need to do is shoot at 1080p and you're sorted. But allow us to point you to Pixel's incredible stabilization skills. Just look at the footage. It feels like we actually snapped the phone to a gimbal or something. It just looks phenomenal. Details wise, all the phones shoot at around 40 megabits per second and it shows in the video quality. But you will notice that the Mi A2 has underexposed the footage at least a couple of stops. And as far as the sound quality goes, the Mi A2 is a lot more noisier compared to the other two that offer better noise reduction. And summing it all up, these are actually the differences between a flagship and a mid-ranger. We asked Bhavia to capture a video of herself using the front cameras on the three phones. The phones can all shoot 1080p video footage at 30 fps, but the Pixel shoots only mono audio. And therefore, the audio recording quality using the front camera on the Pixel is average at best. The OnePlus 6 offers the best audio recording in this round of testing. It is crisp and clear and offers decent noise reduction as well.
My name is Bhavya Monga and today we are here at Champa Gali and my Instagram is I am Bhavya Monga. You guys can follow me there.
As far as the quality of the footage is concerned, we like the details on the OnePlus 6's footage, but as we've come to learn from our previous comparisons, the OnePlus 6 actually captures a very narrow angle. It would have benefited from a slightly wider lens. On the other hand, the Pixel 2's video is a little too hazy and dreamy. The Mi A2 strikes the right balance between the two and shoots an immediately share-worthy footage. We can easily recommend the Mi A2 to folks who are looking at a budget video shooting device. It is a good performer even if you plan to do some vlogging. Finally, we bid adieu to Bhavya and headed back home. And since no Mr. Phone camera comparison is complete without a low light test, we decided to shoot a few samples at home. In our sample, you will notice that the Mi A2 has done a commendable job in low light. Unless you zoom in and check the 100% crop, honestly you won't be able to tell the differences between the three images. But we shall do that for you. Firstly, you will notice that the Pixel 2 and the OnePlus 6 have slightly better control over the dynamic range. Just take a look at the light being emitted by the bulb. The Mi A2 sort of struggles with exposure control. Honestly, we tried to dig in, but we couldn't find any difference in the level of details. That says a lot about the sensors inside the Mi A2's primary rear camera. What's cool is that OnePlus's new update has reined in on the warm color temperature when shooting low light images using the OnePlus 6. We are pretty glad that has happened. When you look at the edges of the image, you can see some artifacts in Mi A2's noise compression algorithm. In comparison, the OnePlus 6 and the Pixel 2 don't do much to reduce the noise, but at least the details are preserved as a result. We also shot using the secondary camera on the Mi A2, which is touted to do pixel binning to convert the 1 micron pixel size of the Sony sensor to a larger 2 micron pixel size. You can invoke this only in the manual mode. So we essentially kept all the other parameters like ISO, white balance, shutter speed, etc. at auto, invoked the low light sensor and shot an image. Unfortunately, our shot was riddled with noise, but the details were well preserved. If you ask us, we'd still pick the camera sample using the primary 12MP sensor compared to the 20MP secondary sensor. In our low light selfie test, we moved from Bhavya's pretty face to Ershad's. How do we put this subtly? Ugly face. Yeah, well, that sounds about right. Jokes aside, moving on in this test, you will notice that the OnePlus 6 and the Pixel 2 do some aggressive color temperature correction to make Ershad's face pink. The Mi A2's 20MP selfie camera does a much better job at facial tones and color accuracy. But once again, the details in the Pixel 2 selfies look excellent. As far as the portrait mode is concerned, it is honestly very difficult to find clear differences in edge detection, but we really like how Mi A2 is once again doing a commendable job. If you do plan to buy the Mi A2, you will have fun shooting with it. So now we've come to the end of our comparison. From shooting with Bhavya to using 3 different phones from 3 completely different price brackets, this was by far the most fun we had doing a Mr. Phone camera comparison. Like we said before, this comparison will not declare a winner as such, but it will help us identify how the Mi A2 compares to more expensive flagships like the OnePlus 6 and the Pixel 2. And as is evident from the test, the Mi A2 stands tall. There is no denying that the Pixel 2 is still a champ when it comes to capturing details, thanks to its incredible auto HDR and camera algorithm. By far, the Pixel 2 is one of the best smartphone cameras you can buy even today. The OnePlus 6's new camera update improves the camera performance in low light situations, and it continues to be a great camera, only not the best flagship camera. The Mi A2, however, makes the right compromises to give you what is possibly the best camera experience under Rs 20,000.
So that was the end of our camera comparison. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you so much for having me here. I had a really good time.
We too.
We did too, of course.
So with that, we come to an end. Thank you so much for watching. That's it for this one. I'm Srihari from Mr. Phone.
I'm Bhavya Monga.
And I'm Ershad for Mr. Phone.
And we'll catch you in the next one.